in the group stage. DRX, maybe with some tough competition, but they have looked so far pretty amazing here at the World Championship. And our first game today is going to start right.
It's going to be dangerous.
Damage across, force the flash, the foe! And first blood for Comp. Welcome to the World Championship.
2v2 already going in Rogue's favor. Great bubble there. Deft actually falls and Comp gets the kill. Larson having the mid pressure. There might be a cross map here from DRX to look for a dive on this top lane. Look for Odoamne if they can look for that kill. It's going to ward the tri-bush. Has TP, has a cookie as well. Do they go for it? Kingen has the ignite. He might have to be the one to start this pipe up.
Gonna get the heal. Here comes the dive. Gets in the shield, and now Odo. Can he survive it? Flashes up, jumps to a minion. Drops the aggro, running back. They have to drop the aggro. Kingen, 120 health left on a hand, but Juhan, full energy, full health bar. Auto, E flashes the jumps back to a minion, though. Still forced the flash.
Side lanes.
Ooh, sidesteps a stun, but it's still gonna hit Nami, though. Trimby could be in danger, but the bubble down does not land on the 80 carry. Second bandage shots, I believe, missed, so Barrel's nothing, but the Q's gonna land. Juhan on the board now. Comp forced to run back to his tower, taking a shot from Death.
There's the no flash earlier.
Ulti land, Q back, the pillar there. Juhan does not have flash. That was beautiful. Ward hops back away, down to the bottom side. Barrel nearly dies. And now we got a bit more going on. Juhan collapsed on by Lars.
Can stay around. He's just too low and has no mana at all.
Kingen's going to start up the Herald, and Malrang's channeling the recall, so it looks like they're just going to give this. Despite killing the enemy jungler with Herald up, they're just going to hand off the blue buff and take it. I think it's always better to just rush something like the Bloodthirster to make the lane phase a bit easier for him, I presume. I wonder if he will finish it. Looks like the components he will, but regardless, DRX will get the dragon.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting, right? Because he has the extra longsword, and he doesn't have a quick flow. So, it's like, is he even going in towards it, or is he just building that and then going to something else? But either way, doing pretty well. His camps are up top side, but he's just going to straight drop the Herald. They're pulling down Kingen as well. They want to try to threaten here, and if Larson doesn't spot this Sejuani on the wraparound, things could get a little bit dangerous. There's already 4 members here.
Flashes us, so that might not have landed, but now it's going to be the jungler stuck in place. Marwan gets his stopwatch in time, immunes the Amumu's done. And King without flash simply could not live. The shuffle guarantees it. They hand the kill over. Larson 2-0.
I really like what Malrang did there. He just instantly stopwatched. Odoamne can TP in anyway, so I think the RX are saying, let's give this up. There's no real way we can contest this. Death's not here unless they can look for a steal. Our Rogue don't have that much lockdown. The Nami bubble, the ult, it's all skill shot based, so he can play a little bit on limits here. Threaten Rogue as Death is on the way. The more time they can buy here, the better.
Lenda's Odo TP to make it a 5v4. Here comes the first engage. Sun's gonna land, but will it even kill? No one is in range. And finally, Zeka comes in, knocks down Trimby. A trade of support for support. That costs an ultimate.
Death is almost here.
Good smite comes through from Malrang. Ulti's not gonna do a whole lot there. Zeka back out to safety. Full time on to 4. Juhan builds his base, stays alive.
Battle lines drawn, both teams gonna back away, support's full, but Rogue getting
here on spawn, looking to take their second dragon. Larson does not have TP, he cancels his base, so it looks like Rogue are thinking about trying to contest this, but they still need about 15-20 seconds for Comp to get there.
Very similar situation to earlier where they need to stall and wait for Comp to try to buy time, but look at Death's mana, it's incredibly low, no ultimate either, so he's just basically saying, I can't fight this, guys. There's no way we can take it, you're gonna have to take the 5v4 if you want to contest, and DRX just pull away and look for this top tower. Comp is on the way up, Trimby's mid, this could be a little bit risky for Comp, but I don't know if DRX have the information as to where the Nami is, so it would be a bit of a risky dive. Is it worth going for? Wave extremely small.
Yeah, and you can see that Kingen is not confident to even walk up. They haven't had eyes on a lot of these Rogue members for quite some time, so even though it is just this 1v1 between tanks, Kingen has no idea. They really have very, very little forward. Some real foresight in enabling Larson and always keeping him safe. It's going to be a TP here onto Zeka. We'll see if they can actually get him. He can just R to safety, I think.
Got a flash, gets knocked out first, doesn't have a good target just yet. Dealt around, ulti in for Amumu. Is it first kill going to come across? Larson attacked and down, killed off. Both junglers with 1 kill on the board. A safety hop for the Lee Sin, but now Barrel doesn't have an easy way out. Jumps down to 1, but he is surrounded and he will die. Caught his 3rd kill of the game.
It looked good there for DRX because Zeka can live, but Larson pushes him out of the shroud so Malrang can finish.
Clear out some of these wards, but Malrang is already on the dragon. Zeka would have to TP now.
It's so hard to walk in. One Nami ult in either of these chokes, and that's it. The fight's basically over. Maokai ult as well can just cover so much ground. Zeka's TP'd in. Level 14 will get spotted out. Barrel!
There's the ulti on the 2. Front line, they'll kill Barrel, but will they get one back? Trimby just stays alive. Front engage comes across again. A kill for the Lee Sin. Deft low, flash to safety. Juhan low, doesn't tie either. Gale Force does not find the kill. Odoamne wants to walk forward. The Hex Tech Dragon slows them. Locked down. Kingen running for his life. Comp wants it. The shot's still coming through, and he gets them. 9-4 in the second dragon of the game for Rogue.
Massive fight for Rogue. Yuhan's kick there onto Trimby actually saved.
Through these first 25 minutes.
A lot of pings, Comp stashing forwards.
Jumping in, gets the stun though as Barrel flashes into a 3-man ulti. And they're gonna shut down two. Finally, DRX get the ult combo together.
Comp just disrespecting Barrel there so much. Cleanses the Q right into the ulti. Everyone is there. And Comp is going to want that one back. DRX are onto the Baron now. Rogue are positioning here to try to contest. Larson does still have his cooldowns, but Zeka still has ulti, and that's who we have to watch out for.
DRX know they don't have Smite. Juan must have been picking this one. It's like 15 seconds away still, so they cannot flip it. They have to get Malrang out of the pit, get him away. And right now, Vision is spotted. They know where he is. Kingen might just inform, but no, they're gonna go for the fight instead.
Oh, Yuhan!
He gets the kickback, but will it be enough? Larson scoops. Larson stays alive for 1 HP. Deft gets the kill, but he had to dive in to make it happen. So now he's surrounded, trying to live. Will he get? Finally drops down. Odo Amna, though.
Look at Odo go!
Is the Sunfire Aegis enough? He's punching. He's doing what
That's
he
a
can.
scary tree.
Being helped by Trimby. He will burn them down as best he can. The TP comes back in. Zeka is there. Barrel is low. Is his Q up to jump to Krugs? It is. He's gonna stay alive. He'll just barely live. He's got no turret, but no one's in the chase anymore.
Spider-Man on a...
Juhan spots it. Know what's going on. Be careful. They're gonna dive in here from the Maokai. Just locked up. Pops the shield. Will it be enough? Dives to the Comp. Comp kills him. Ulti doesn't do a whole ton from depth as everyone else gets back to safety. Comp is down his flash, but will it matter? Zeka gets nothing from the ulti. Kingen now forced out. Honestly, 5v4 just feels like Rogue owned it. And it's gonna be 5v3. Larson gets the final kill into Kingen.
This Maokai is a really big problem for DRX. He's doing so much work in the fight to lock down the carries. You know, the Lee Sin and the Akali have so much mobility to gap close onto Comp, and Odo Amne knows that. He's keeping his eyes on those two players, the mid-jungle of DRX, and stopping them from being able to reach his team.
No one can kill him. MF cannot deal with a Maokai like this, just running at her. And when Death peels back, he's just locking down Zeka, locking down Juhan. They don't have the consistent damage to actually punch through the tree. And now it's Rogue here, bursting down this Baron very, very quickly with the Azir, and it's DRX making the call to just give it up. Rogue now on Soul Point with Baron, seeing up with the Akali.
Spirit Visage complete as well, only one healing reduction onto King, and ults coming out to zone them away. DRX, maybe they can look for a turn here.
Oh, good stun.
Oh, Barrel.
Golden on 3. Is it going to be enough, though? Scoop into the wall, buys some time. But it's still, it is mid laner down. There's only one carry left in this one. Odo Amna holds the front line. Zeka dives in, but he can't find the kill. For the stopwatch, he's invisible. Q won't push him out of it, but DRX cannot follow through this huge front line of Rogue.
Well, and again, DRX are not on the same page here. Deft had already committed his ulti, then Barrel goes in, and Malrang had already pillared the ulti from Deft, so he had no ultimate when Barrel went in. Time and time again, losing out on this vision game. Rogue has been just relentless in denying the vision, cutting down these wards. King now very far out. They're going to TP for this. They want this.
Yeah, Pillar may be down, but I don't know how he has a way out. No flash available. He got the turret, chooses to stay, and Comp finds his 6th kill.
I thought they would let him live a little bit longer there with 50 seconds on the Baron. This is what the best setup is for Rogue, with Odo Amne just being in the face of DRX, showing pressure and slowing them down, exactly the same as the Dragon. How does Yuhan get past this? He's trying to find an angle, but it's already gone.
Time. Ulti comes down for good measure. Kingen will just simply die. No one's even around him. They rest from leave, and it's his 5th death of the game. 15-9. The dive in for Odo Amna. Sets them all up. Ulti. It's going to mean absolutely nothing. Comp finds a double. Burns the stopwatch. Resurrecting now as Zeka runs away, but no one is left to watch the fall of DRX, who will drop their first game of Worlds. Mad Lions couldn't do it. RNG couldn't do it, but bet your ass Rogue can. They will find their first win of the World Championship, their first time winning the LEC, and so far, 1-0 at Worlds. The Nexus falls and Rogue is on top.
The first team to take down DRX here at Worlds, undefeated through play-ins. Rogue played a beautiful game here, and DRX had no... Unless he backs it up right now. He's got no ward. He's dead.
Yeah, that's not the bot. He won't find the first stun, but here we've got the 2v1. So Impact, how do you live? You know Yenko's Q is going to land, and actually, he's dropping the farm in the meantime. Try to deny some as well. Flashes. Stun's still going to land. First blood through for Yenko.
I have to say props to Yankos for
area. but it should be too late for G2 to really have any sort of an option here. So first dragon will go over to EG.
Yeah, pretty easy for them. No real contest from G2. And you look at the gold right now, it's 200 gold to lead to EG. Despite G2 getting that first blood, that's coming from mid and bot CS. Cap's gonna dash away.
The fact that we have not seen Targamas for quite some time, but he's not playing to the side of the map.
Flash stun comes in, a flashback to safety. Stun, puts up the shield, wants straight toward the tower, but does not get the angle correct. The sidestep from Jankos guarantees no safety. 2 on the board for G2.
Pretty clean to kill the Tom Kench, but they both have no flash. Kaori has the heal. Jankos has the ult though, no level 6. Like you said, Freak on the Tom Kench.
He's gonna go in for a big stun to start this one out. They're gonna find a whole lot here. There's the CC chain, and they're gonna get all of it. Volk gets the shield, it won't matter. 2 for nothing in the bot side. Flacket gets the kill.
Good ult there from Jankos. He stunned Kaori and then ulted Vulcan instead to interrupt the W to escape. Jojo Pum will get a lot of plates. Inspired will get Herald. Yes, G2 get 2 kills and they even up this bot deficit, but they're gonna lose a lot on this top side. We'll see how much Flacket can get in plates. He has good guns to shred through this tower.
Honestly, G2 gets so much more from that. I mean,
the longer this goes on, I think the more willing G2 will be to contest. 5k HP, Inspired jumps out. Yeah, looks like they're just going to drop it.
I mean, it's just dying way too slow. And with no flash on Kaori or Vulcan, I mean,
he's going to land. Tom Kench, he can put up a shield, but will it even matter? It, of course, does not. Flacket on the board for a second. 5.
Caps out a little bit and chunks him down. And now Flacket's going to get plates for it because their bot lane took a base. I mean, they will have a little bit more tempo, but it's a mythic match right now. And G2 get a first tower bot, so all of a sudden it's Aphelios 2-0-0, 1,000 gold up on the Varus.
I mean, they're going to start it. I feel like this game has completely fallen out of control of EG. You know, this is all G2 now. The gold lead may be relatively close, but the game state is not whatsoever. This is G2 running away with this game.
Jojo can TP in here and look for the 5v5.
That could block down. They're doing it on top of Scuttle Crab, and they're going to get some poke coming through. Javelins, spears, all looking pretty decent. Cap's going to take a bit of damage, walk back out. Now on to the second Rift Herald of the game. EG mentioned they're on a timer. This is a fight they can actually take. Eye opens up yet again. Gets closer to smite range, nearly resetting the aggro, but not quite yet. Inspired keep the damage coming across, still poking towards Jankos at half HP. They stun the front line. Is that the fight they want? And so Vulcan brings them to safety, and it's 1 for nothing. Jankos is down. Stun comes across. Targamas has to get out. Huge damage out of Aphelios, though. And the gold lever Flacket means so much. Caps dives in, finds another. Dives away now for Vulcan. The flash over the wall. Will he find the kill? The shield is not going to hold up. It's 8-1.
G2 wipe EG from the map, and they are not done yet. Caps on the wraparound here, looking for even more against Inspired and Impact.
May not find it. Looks for the stun, doesn't land it there. The poke's still coming through. Targamas around. I don't know if he has what it takes to finish his kill. Dives on in, could be stunned. Heal comes through, Javelin. This one sidestepped. Everyone's out.
Did it?
I don't know. Either way, the ulti is on. Jankos coming around as well. There should be a stun. It means what he can, but now it's going to be that first stun. In the second stun, into the last vital being popped. Will he tank it at this point, though? Next cooldown's coming relatively soon. Lands a Q. W, auto, heals up. Under the tower they go, and Broken Blade finds his kill. In the mid lane, it's on to Vulcan. Cap's going to get his next one. A bit low, though. Kaori does not get the rest of the damage needed and can't go back for any more. Auto still coming through. Flacket gets whatever he wants, set up by his lane mate. And a killing spree for the Aphelios.
G2 winning out top, they're winning out mid as well. Flacket had so many chakrams. I don't think Inspired could jump in there as much as he wants to take the Magi stacks off of Caps and try to turn the fight. He would die if he jumped in. G2 get the kills in mid, the kill in top, and they're going to get the Dragon too.
There's the tower. Sejuani contests the red buff. Not sure who got it, but ultimately doesn't matter too much because the Drake is going over. G2 going to have their second Drake of the game. 11-1 now the kill score, picking up where they left off at MSI. No games have been...
Stay there for a very long while, but EG need to use that information. Look for a pick. They found Caps.
Yeah, bit of a fight towards the top side. Will it be enough? The question, when can he find the ult? He's already stolen one from Maokai, so he doesn't have that one yet again. TP's coming in to start reinforcing. Caps gonna flash, gets the re-Maokai ult. Jojo been caught out, but for how long? Puts it across, gets stunned, should still have the shield. Gordinger for a second. Shut that into Caps in front of the Magi stacks. Jojo staying alive, he flashes, gets up towards Tom Kench. This needs to be the fight that EG wins, but Targamas is too tanky, and Broken Blade finds the kill. It's 2-1 so far. Impact left alone with his own kind, cut down, turned into mulch, and it's G2 taking everything.
Caps falls, but Flacket and Broken Blade stand strong. The next carry's in line when he does die there. Loses the Magi stacks, but now it looks like G2 want to start up this Baron. 10 seconds on Caps' respawn. He can TP in. It's on Inspired and Kaori. They have a little bit of poke to work with. Targamas a little bit scared right now to walk up. Initial spear is going to miss. Can Inspire get into this pit? Where's Caps gonna TP? Oh,
EG
big
in the
spear!
Baron pit. Is it enough? EG in the Baron pit. Inspire dives in and he goes down far too early. Baron is claimed. Inspire drops. And G2.
Dragon started up by G2. That'll be easy to secure. That puts them on the Ocean Soul point. With the Baron, they're gonna start sieging down these tier 2s.
Now, EG may have already eclipsed their time, but it's going to get even shorter.
Can take this mid tier 2. Impact spotted. G2 waiting for the next cannon wave.
Caps takes Devour. Even if you wanted to find an engage, it's not going to happen for much. Broken Blade, happy to keep hitting up against Maokai here, but wants to pull in for a Jojo gun. Will it be enough damage to kill Fiora? It's going to be tough. Pops the ulti, gets some move speed, gets some healing, hits 2 vitals already. And now Impact will run away. At least trades down the ulti, but bottom inhibitor turret has dropped. 1 minute left, 3,000 gold in the Red Bull Baron power play. Inhibitor now gone as well.
G2 gonna move towards mid, another cannon wave coming in. They don't have that Fiora ult, but maybe they're confident enough to step up. A massive damage there from Broken Blade onto Jojo, and he gets engaged on.
First stun comes across, will get chomped up, stays alive for now. Caps dives in for more, has to burn a stopwatch. Will there be a re-engagement? Will it land? They find a bit of damage, but Caps stays alive. More damage across Jojo must shield, and Jojo will drop. Flacket stays up, saved by his mid laner, and they're gonna get Cowrie now as well. Everyone's gonna run away or die, maybe even both. A 4-0 team fight, make it only 3. Vulcan had gotten out a little while ago. 18-2, though, looking to get their 7th straight win over EG, and it's gonna happen through the middle lane. Double inhibitor down on a Nexus turret number 1, but a poke not gonna mean much. Pushing for more, finding that stun, finding yet another kill. You have to believe Inspired stuck inside the fountain as his turrets drop and die, and he'll be left 0, 1, and 2. A CS lead, but not one for the game, as he will sit there hoping for the regen. The minions come in, the Nexus falls, and G2 gets the win. Winning the group stage by the most. They are 3-1. They are the strongest region so far by record of the group stage, and Fnatic and T1, the strongest teams in the group right now. He's hitting it. So now this is information known. I think Razork also knows the information. Stun's gonna land, 200 HP onto him. Could die, smites for health as he flashes the wall, not just yet. And now out of range, the stun is not gonna be hit for anything more, but he knows now with smite down, there is no steal. Red buff goes over to Owner. Razork has to run back down to his lane, who's also a bit low on health.
But look at Upset. Upset has already had to spend both his sums there. He gets chunked out and pushed back.
Stun, a whole lot more, has to burn his own flash. Can he jump the wall? Goes for the stealth. Wants to get Hilly. First blood through to Fnatic. Trade it back now, Vicaria will be handing over double buffs to Upset.
EU with the early 3v3 advantage. Pink ward over the wall gives T1 all the information they need, but it looks like T1 have already called the cross map. Owner's on the way down towards bot. Can they dive this Aatrox is the question, and will they commit into it? Zay was trying to chunk him out before.
Back to base. Couldn't in fact actually get that second play. Almost did, but it will be a T1 Dragon traded on the other side. This tower now incredibly low, and Vicar has returned to mid, so they're just gonna have to give it up. It will be first tower here for Fnatic, and Upset gonna get a lot of the gold.
He's going to walk in and auto it. He'll actually share a lot of the turret gold this way. He'll get his mythic sooner, but it will delay Upset's power spike. Now a 2v1 on the bottom side. Stun will come across. Ulti's on, though. Needs to land Q3, and it's going to be just too much. Owner ult to disengage the stun as Humanoid's TP comes in.
So Fnatic defend the tower, they defend the plate, they get... Has completed the Eclipse, Mythic in his advantage. Umayushi pops the ult, Upset.
He'll force goes underneath the tower. Fnatic scream.
Looks like they're setting up for some kind of dive. It's Zeus that does the majority, you have to imagine now. A lot of power trading to deny this wave from crashing. Wunder just gets chunked out, then he looks for the ward, I presume, and then Owner just chains him up.
Yeah, Wunder had the sense that it could be coming, but didn't know that it was already there, unfortunately for him. But now, Humanoid on the bottom side here, Guma very low, and is gonna have to flash.
Flash away from most of the slows. Ulti has to get sidestep, gets his root. Upset's around, Humanoid gets it anyway. Flashes keeping Upset from getting the gold.
Yeah, they can look for this bot tier 1. Drake's up in 30 seconds. Flashes were traded as well.
Flash in for the play. Wunder still without his own flash. The hook puts him in for a while. Now will he be able to drain tank this one? Without cooldowns, it seems unlikely. Gets over the wall. Ignite. Sharks the kill. Carry a 300 gold bridger.
But another kill on the other side of the map. It's really become the tale of two lanes here. It is about Upset and Hilly, versus what T1 can kind of get done on the top side with Zeus. Now the problem for T1 is that none of these kills are actually going to Zeus. He didn't even get an assist on that one. He is being gifted, additional time to farm, additional time to scale here with that pressure up towards Wunder, but Fnatic are getting so much more on the other side.
He's not yet up CS or levels on any of the other solo lanes in this game. He may be Wunder, but we know he's behind. That's not the problem. The problem is Azir is still going to be a big threat. 1-0, 140 CS, a big Lucian down there as well. Now T1 are going to be able to grab second Herald of the game, but Zeus doesn't have anywhere to go.
No ward.
Gonna put on the dodge zone, gets away from the bubble, but is there a way to live? Finally gets a ward down from his support, but Humanoid has the damage. Looking for a bit more. Razor gets the knock up there. Faker sidesteps, and he's going to find the lantern from inside the shroud.
Upset has flash.
Still chasing. Upset. Can't get in range. Gale Force already down. Cannot find it. Faker gets out. See Honor before he sees them from that vantage, and it is no play.
Oh, they gotta get out of there. They're not respecting the roam at all. I mean, now it's gonna be a 4v2 down here.
Razor in behind Zeus. Will there be a fight? What's gonna happen? It's everyone around. 2 versus 4. Fnatic about to get even more for dinner. They're gonna be delivering all of it. Faker shows up, but you have to believe the reinforcement will not be enough. Oh, Faker shuts down the gold lead. Upset is down. The TP is huge, but Faker's locked in place. He's gonna drop Humanoid on a killing spree.
Gumayusi has flash. He's gonna have to. No, he Gale forces out of the bubble. Nice try there by Hilly, but good reaction from Gumayusi. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of Fnatic, but a massive shutdown onto Faker. No waves to play on, but Harry at risk of losing a tier 2 if Zeus just TPs up there and tries to look for a cross map when they drop this dragon. Faker might be caught though. Dashes over the wall.
Oh, wants to go in. It goes in for the play. Stealth for now. Gonna be able to wait everything else out. TV coming back in for the Jax now. Does T1 find control? Razor not hit by the R2 out of Faker. Bubble gonna be sidestep. Dives in. Started to the wall. And Razor says thank you for the gold. Maybe you belong there. Is they're gonna get one back? No wonder. Gets dropped. Humanoid stuck around. Has to burn the flash. A flash in for the stolen body of Owner. Will it happen? Razor pinned against the wall. A 1-for-1. Owner holds the front line. 3v3 on the map right now.
Wow, extended fight, 2-for-2. Upset doesn't look like he's done though. He has the flash, needs to be careful though because Owner has the Poppy. Does transform out of it. Dragon started up. Herald has taken the top tier 2. It's going towards the top tier 3 here. Fnatic need to defend their base.
It's going to get a charge. Humanoid has to actually defend that, but it will get the charge off. You can see on the minimap, stop moving. There's the charge. So they actually almost crack that top lane inhibitor tower, and there's no jungler there to answer. So it's going to be a dragon for T1. Even in kills or so, but they get the top tier 2. They almost get the top tier 3. T1 going to be pretty happy about that overall, even though...
Carries of Fnatic will melt them.
Looks like correctly playing around the Baron. It is Fog of War in the Baron pit and nearly, basically no vision inside the top jungle. Bringing it down to 8K. Blue Trinket spots what's going on. They got to run in there and find the fight. Zeus
the knockback.
Side. They get rid of Viego. This is a guaranteed smite. It's got to be his. Baron's claim. The fight begins. Hylison stays alive for now. They scoop back the Jax. Poppy interrupts him. And Upset sends him to his grave. T1 have 4 and they're against 5 and a Baron. Carrier just drops. Gets nothing done. Viego neither. And Fnatic continue. European domination. They're going to get absolutely everyone. Faker just drops again as Fnatic go to a 7-0 start at war.
Anything done, and they're trying to buy time for Zeus as well, but Fnatic will just keep pressing.
They definitely will. Upset also close to that Infinity Edge, but T1 working with very little right.
Between these two carries, the advantage for these Fnatic carries is monstrous. It's just up to Hilly, Razork, and Wonder to keep their carries safe, and Upset and Humanoid can close out this game.
That is a hook, but it's onto the tankiest member of the team. It's going to mean absolutely nothing. The poke, you don't even notice it happen. It's still 3,000 health. Faker on the wings, but can he find a single good target? Flash is back up for every single member of Fnatic. They walk in, they just march for the mid lane inhibitor turret, and they'll be given it. Top still pushing in. Hook means very little. Flash on the back line. Zeus gets nothing done. The cleanse, the tackle, and they knock down the top laner. No threat at all. Upset burns the cleanse, and he's fine. Faker can't find his way in either. They get Nami. The scoop buys time. Perfect timing by Humanoid, and it's T1 lambs to the slaughter. A triple kill for Upset. Welcome the world, buddy Fnatic. Dethrone T1 in the group. Fnatic undefeated at Worlds.
Game number 4 of the day. Cloud9 trying to bounce back off yesterday's loss. EDG trying to do exactly the same thing. Of course, they've had slow starts in the past as well. And our world champions from last.
Especially looking at C9, it's quite a tough one. It's JJ.
Yeah, it was seen on vision there, but the Emperor's Fight is still going to land. Jensen holding onto his flash, uses it now. Blabber in position. Can he stop this? As the gravity field's fantastic defensively. Wind becomes lightning. JJ, oh no, to attack was cancelled. Cloud could be in trouble, but Jensen is likely to go down first. There is first blood to the EDG mid laner, and Mako has made his way up. Waste no time. Instant flash, and that's a double.
And it almost was there for side of Cloud9. Jensen able to holds on to his, and now already making his way to a lost chapter.
This game has all of a sudden become a lot more difficult for Cloud9. However, this dragon should be going their way. Cloud9 with the Cloud Drake, very fitting. And that will be taken down. Success. So, next one going to be an Infernal. I would hazard it.
Therefore he wins, or it is not, but I'll pause.
Yeah, there's a fight. There is going to be an Emperor's Divide in the mid lane, actually. Oh, I love that. Scout picks up his third. Oh man, EDG off to the races and then some.
And this is exactly what
end up giving up this Herald and playing for some of those first items to come out. We already hit on a win condition for C9. Could be something like once we get Gale Force on Berserker, playmaking potentials there. We know once Fudge gets his Mythic as well, he'll be doing incredibly well in this top lane matchup.
Yeah, EDG not having to invest anything bot side in order to get their Rift Herald, so everything working out very, very nicely. Being able to just have 3 people take away the Rift Herald, utilizing all of this tempo that they have. Emperor's Divide, there it is, one more time, and we get it again! JJ's just having a great time here as Blabber comes in, will punish, picks up the shutdown as well as Mako's here. So not going to be able to get a next
Sven.
that, but there is a Lantern, takes the ride to get out. Continue, am I right, Lyric? I don't know.
I mean, he just has been such a great team player all year long, and even like what he's doing, right? Even when he's not making his way down to mid, if he's playing off in Fog of War, it opens up to where EDG can start making these plays. C9 are constantly guessing, hey, where's the Aatrox gonna be? And it prevents them from really being able to manage.
Well, we are Abyssal diving forward. The hook is going to be there to greet him, but Mako now going to back away. Moonlight Vigil comes down. Berserker getting some damage in. Severum at the ready. Sven has to flash out, but does manage to do so. Emperor's Divide slides in, and Scout picks up his 5th of the game. Viper now. Damage and things like that. Yep. But there is just no way that you ever win a team fight against this team, no matter what happens, really. You start stacking them up. But Slow comes through here from the riposte. There's a grand challenge. The flash to come through it with the ulti from Blabber as Flandre is going to turn up. Scout just keeping his distance. Super Mega Death Rocket will be included, and Flandre locks down the C9 jungler, and now they're looking for even more. That Q hit for a lot more damage than I was expecting, and EDG will scare C9 away.
And it's an attempt from C9, but EDG turn it around. Unfortunately, killing a Fed Azir with Summoner's Ultimate and Crown of the Shattered Queen. Upgrade to Sven.
Yeah, that's the special delivery, and Mako's the one that picks up the kill in the end. The Catfish, not exactly that tanky, right? Oh, flash does Mako, and Flandre is gifted another one.
That was such a huge hook coming out for Mako. Cloud9 just not being able to...
If it wasn't hard enough for C9, with Fudge being very far behind, their composition having a really tough time in general playing against the extreme range that is available from EDG, and them having a relative lack of hard engage, they're also stacking Mountain Dragons, and if you thought EDG had leeway before, if you get a couple of those, actually killing someone who's there, is JJ going to have his ult? Are you actually going to be able to find an angle in as hook is found?
Yeah, Sven going to be able to walk this one off, but this turret is going down extraordinarily quickly as soon as EDG get on over there. Another hook will connect. Berserker's going to get consumed. Oh, the knock-up's still going to connect. Mako's going to get answered. C9, have they found a grand challenge is issued? Viper's in trouble. The ult's going to come through. Gets rid of the Fiora for now, and now Flandre's found his angle. Blabber just tries to turn it around. Berserker creating space in the opponent. He's alive. Didn't even need the Gale Force to finish him off, and now EDG are on the warp run.
Of the map as well, it isn't really an opportunity for C9 to go for a steal as Blabber. He's just going to walk it.
Yeah.
EDG, a little spread thin.
Apparently, if you just walk up to the pit, that's how you manage to steal it, as Riposte is still going to be able to find a bit of a stun there, as another ult's going to get channeled, but JJ is going to cancel it, and now the rest of EDG will join. So, EDG looking to lock down Soul Point. Hook is going to connect, but there's another Devour for Sven. All right, the Poppy's going to be able to take down the Drake, but can they win the team fight is the question this time. Flandre once again going to get stunned up. The hook will connect, and it's going to be Fudge punished this time around.
And honestly, it looked a bit dicey for EDG. Like
Pointed out, Atlas, Blabber just walks up and is like, what's going on? Are you gonna? Where is everybody? Am I gonna get this dragon? But response from EDG is immediate. And now Blabber does have smite, does have flash, but no, not happening.
Keeper's verdict is going to evict the Xin Zhao. That means yet another smite is very, very comfortable here for the Poppy. Just looking Looking to knock this one down. C9 don't seem to have any sort of answer at this stage. And oh man, these rockets are really starting to do some work. Viper, I feel like it's too early for the Jinx to really be online right now, but he is starting to do a whole lot of damage. Now, those autos are going to come through side steps on the Riposte. Super Mega Death Rocket will be exactly that. He gets excited, but the Crescent Guard's pretty good there from Blabber, just not quite eventuating to too much. Jensen picks up that one kill. There's the Emperor's Divide to just sweep up Berserker. And now C9, the ace, I think is going to get completed, as the 2021 World Champions will claim their first Nexus of the group stage. C9 denied this time around, but man, EDG just looking dominant this game.
Great bounce back.
We're going to be looking towards that top side, looking towards Kiaya to see whether that Jax is going to work out here for the VCS squad. And we have to, we need to hammer home just how successful this team is.
They might have cut out Katie.
Yeah, they in fact do. The flash immediately comes out. Tien not going to be able to get around there to influence this one, but Game Esports just going to be able to take themselves a Drake, and it should be just the flash from the Syndra going missing. And now, that is still a bit of a disaster here for Game, because Syndra relies on that a lot for a lot of playmaking, as Saigon Buffalo's call out there from BA.
The dash in, which ended up with TS losing, but he really was just standout carry in LPL Summer. But Gam maybe looking to contest.
Levi over the wall here, actually gonna hold off for a moment, buying some space for Kiaya to get forward. Katie and BA just standing alongside. TS have this one low, and it looks like Gam are gonna give it up. And they will do so. Not gonna lose anyone in the process. As Style a little bit late to the party.
That was the pick. And for TS, I mean, it seems like they're completely fine with how the pace of this early game's going with the draft they have, but Gam going down!
Yeah, immediate flash there from Beer to start this one up, but the final chapter's fantastic! First blood to be picked up for Jackie Love of all people, and they're not done there! It's a double for Knight and a double for Jackie! Oh man, tough. Move on in here as well. I have a feeling
they know.
They absolutely know what's going on. Prowling Projectile gets the news. That's a fantastic spell shield. Steadfast presence to deny everyone any exit from the situation. Levi gonna have to book it to get himself out of there. Tien just flashing forward with that heroic charge. On top of it, the double snare to come forward with the final chapter, and it's another two to be picked up this time for the bottom lane of TES. Gammy
to catch people out, and now gonna get a ton of gold onto Jackie Love when this comp is built around him. You can even see on the mini-map them forcing their way in, getting some vision down, and with Dragon now up on the board, I'm curious to see if top pivot or if Gam are able to use this bit of window they have coming back on the map to try and get that one for themselves.
So, Lyric, I want to go back to something you said earlier. Tell me more about top throwing lanes, because right now, it's 11.5 minutes.
Just too many options, but we've got a bit of a fight here. X-Drake going to be going down very, very low. Picked up there by Tien, and now the fight is on. Steadfast presence again, getting amazing value. Wait! It's going to be taken down. It's a double kill. The resets are coming forward for Style, but Knight says absolutely not today. This time, we are going to be winning this team fight, and now Katie is in a whole bunch of trouble. Nice denial there, but
like, there's just no way as Kiaya.
Yeah, does manage to leap strike to relative safety, but the snare is still going to come through. Just able to hop off, and Counter-Strike going to deny a little bit here as he turns, but it's not going to be enough. This Sivir is so incredibly fed.
That's an Everfrost, Yumi. That's not fair. For a second, I questioned myself. I was like, wait, I thought that was Jackie Love. Is this Knight? But no, Mark bringing the lockdown to make sure that any member is able to just run Gam down. And Gam still trying to find that cross map, looking to punish Wayward. But Wayward with a beautiful flash doesn't let the play come through. And sadly for Gam, top esports just getting
murders the enemy team. Yeah. It's not very fair. However, he is playing expertly, and his play in the early game has really set up for this so far. Tien is going to be able to lock down their second Drake of the game. Infernal Soul, by the way.
There's games where you're like, oh, hold up.
All right, rocket jump to get Style out to relative safety. Teleport to come forward. We're committing to a team fight here as the final chapter is going to come through. The exhaust on top of Katie as well as Knight just dives into that backline. Great double knock-up. The Rel's going to be taken down first. Levi taken down. There's the double kill for Jackie Love, and now Gamma on the run. But can you escape the fleet-footed Sivir, I don't think you can. You definitely cannot escape Knight, who is just rushing spiritually. And gold, approaching 10 is their lead right here. And Scat of the Week probably shouldn't even stun TES anymore because they are definitely not weak. It is just not a thing. They are going to dive forward here as well as the final chapter looking completely broken as an ultimate. Levi going to go down. They managed to take Tien, but that's his job. He's a tank. And now Knight, full health, looking for the last member. Jackie's going to fall down. But I have a feeling that TES can still win this game.
Yeah, TES lose 2 members, but they should be able to at least guarantee this inhibitor on top side. The gold lead now. Actually having a really solid game on the rail to try to set up. Rosati carries. Oh.
This is very cute. Able to get on in there, not able to interrupt the back. So Katie going to make the great escape. Tien now going to discover other members of GAM towards this top side as BA, the Magnus Storm is through. There is a lot of money on this team, and my goodness, Jackie Love just tearing Style apart. Oh, the steadfast presence again. Tien is so extraordinarily good. It's ridiculous. Has been all game long and is going to do so yet again. They're denying the escape over the wall for the Sejuani. And now back to that Baron that you mentioned before. 2 minutes late on that one. However, we'll forgive them for it.
It's okay. It's okay for top. I think they're feeling pretty good. 25 stacks on one Magi's, 11 on the Yuumi as well.
And Wayward just running down Kiaya, but has to be careful.
Yeah, I'll try to turn that one around with the counter-strike.
Okay, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't have to be careful.
His dominance against the other teams in the group, but for now, they're going to be pushing down this bottom lane, looking to lock down the final inhibitor that is in front of them. And with this Baron, at 24 minutes, it is extraordinarily difficult for GAM to defend no matter what the game state was. They're going to go for a last-ditch effort here, and my goodness, even Mark is doing way too much damage. Knight picks up the double to start this one off. We're going to have one for Jackie Love here as well. Yaya does manage to get Tien, but it's just not going to mean anything this time around. TES are going to destroy GAM Esports here. It is 100% a shellacking in TES's first game here at Worlds in the group stage. GAM Esports, I mean, the opposition was definitely a tough ask. It's a tough loss this time, but I think that we're going to see some better things from this team as the tournament goes on.
100%, and especially
yesterday, and we'll see whether they can continue it here today. You can't count them out even when things look...
Yes. Okay, well, I didn't know that about you.
Well, Canyon
is...
did he just stop that back?
He died.
Wow, okay, but Dom and Kellen also moving up the river. Can they get more? There's the flat boost in advance. Still going to follow you, Kanavi, unfortunately. Quick draw going to be up, but there's another flash here. There's the 1, 2, 3, and Dom gets first blood.
It's the...
I also remember a game like that. Kellen's going to have to flash here.
But look at
Underneath the
Showmaker.
turret, yeah, Canyon also rotating over. Is the Weaver's Wall up and available? It absolutely
four
is.
people.
In he goes. There is going to be a fantastic Bramble Smash to get missing out of position, but Yagao. Empress Divine missing also. Flashing himself out of the way. Dom gets 1 kill, but that is not going to be enough to even out this play. JDG moving to the kill lead. But honestly, man, what an amazing opening play here for Yagao on this Azir, and that has really brought JDG right back into contention. Damonkia still going to have some control of the map and are going to be able to take this first Rift Herald. See whether that can get them some semblance of control.
I think overall nice by DK knowing that they have control of this top side. Nuguri has just been pushing in. We can see 20 CS lead up there for himself, so hopefully can use this. I think ideally you'd want to use it in the mid lane since you are going up against the Azir. And heck, it actually looks like he might look for a punish with Yagao not having the flash.
Ooh, and if JDG actually pick up this early Drake, which right now is looking like they are, I think that's a colossal win for them. Because if you look at their composition overall, even disregarding JDG's tendency to find the ultimate from Lurkon being gone is quite big as 369.
Yeah, Call of Forge God does come through. Oh, Fake going to come in as well as 369 decides he's ran out of buttons. Doesn't need to worry about that. Magnus Storm here towards the bottom side. All right, Kellen going to get nailed. Oh, there it is, but it's not enough. As Hope is going to punish him immediately. 1 for 1 here in the bottom lane as Yagao once again on the run.
A very cheap item, a lot of kills being available for Hope. And as I say that, it looks like JG's like, no, we can give up the 1 Drake, and especially with the early thrill they picked up, I think they're fine.
The 1 game buffer definitely very, very important here, as we are going to get another Hextech Soul. That is another really big one. This, if Damonkia are able to keep control, this is one of could come back to bite Kia. Speaking of biting
Noguri.
Kia, once again, Noguri in a bit of trouble here as he slices, dices, gets himself to relative safety. Remember, no flash available, and there's another great Emperor's Divide. The Dominus is going to be up, but 1 versus 4? No, my money ain't on Noguri, and he's going to fall down there. Canyon offers him some little cats as Shirley up and available here, 14.5 minutes, and Kia still thinking about finding more. Voidseek comes forward there from Hope. It's going to be answered by the piercing.
Teleport!
Over the wall goes Kanavi. Flash out from Doctom. Has to heal as well. It's missing. Not going to be able to find his way in here once again. A phenomenal goal of the Forge God. But it's going to be a great hold out from Kellen as well as diving on forward. Is Canyon gets himself out of the way. Health bars are so extremely low. And Showmaker, he still has the stopwatch. In goes Canyon again. The Bramble. What is this? This champion's busted, but not busted enough. JDG staying together as a team. Showmaker off to the side, checking all the flanks where they can. Noguri just being frustrating as he's going to now also move into Fog of War. Try and stop JDG from being able to secure this. Damwon together now. Noguri on the flank. JDG gonna have to pull the trigger here because Shirley's also doing some work. Canyon gonna steal this one away. And Damwon, I mean, yeah, Noguri pressed the Dominus button, but you can just back away now. It's all gone.
Oh, they actually might be able to find this
All right.
on Canyon.
Yeah, Canyon in a bit of trouble here, taking a lot of damage. Hope with that
flash.
Canyon rain making it work. That is the tree falling down.
And this is a problem that Canyon has had all year long.
Diligence when it comes to understanding information that you have at your disposal and not putting yourself at risk. Is okay, Weaver's Wall to come through yet again from Showmaker. They don't manage to get 369 over that wall as the Berserk's fantastic. Kanavi's going to get pushed to his doom, missing off to the side. It's actually going to get checked here by Noguri. 369's going to go down. It's a double kill for Showmaker. What timing as well? There's 30 seconds on the break, but Damwon Kia have Baron in their sight.
Exactly, they can just turn on this one so easily. JDG do have some damage up, but I feel like DK are in such a good position.
They're going to make their way over to Baron.
Yeah, looks like they're going to give this one up. I mean, there's no smite available here on JDG's side. Damwon Kia with the man advantage, couple of members available, and they don't even seem to mind.
Get given over, but Damwon Kia, they're running in.
I absolutely told a lie. They are 100% fighting for this one. Noguri can't secure soul point, but can they actually win the fight is the question. Noguri says no, and Canyon says, well, I guess I'll leave. The Kitty Cat Brambles do come forward. He decides that he wants to engage, and he realizes actually he just had no way out. So therefore you may as well go in.
JDG find 2 kills, but
For it, but still not there is Igao.
Yeah, okay, just going to be Hex Tech gating around. They're looking to try and lock down Noguri. There's the flash forward from missing. The rest of Damwon are going to turn up. The Brambles are going to be there. Noguri flashes, not able to escape that one, but is the same going to be true for 369? And yes, it is. Once again, the amount of evenness in this game is just comical.
It's just crazy. I really don't know what's going on. JDG trying to force their way into the bot side for Nuggery. It just happens to be the time DK are walking through.
But overall, I think it's JDG that's favored because both Doctom and Kellen weren't able to find our ultimates.
Yeah,
4 versus 4.
He's managed to find Canyon here, missing over the wall. He could be the big one. That is a phenomenal interruption. Not able to steal that dragon away, and Canyon will be taken down. This could be the advantage that JDG
Does 369, so gotta imagine Damwon Kia or nothing here.
Teleport, 5 members alive here for JDG. The Baron going down extraordinarily quickly. They're not able to secure it. It's not going to be smoked, but still, it is there for JDG. And now 369, not able to find that one. Doctom trying to kite him out. JDG not getting the fight, but they got the Baron, and that's the main thing. They need to try and find a way to stop JDG from denying this from them. All right, Searing Charge going to be there, but 369 still feeling like he needs to invest the flash. Ulti not going to find any joy at all here for Canyon. And there goes 369 now. The Flick's fantastic. Another Searing Charge going to be there, but he's denied by lost on that kill as well. The Rel's going to be taken, and Noguri still up and alive. They dive forward. Oh my god, the AoE is just absurd.
JDG pulling it back after DK were able to find a couple kills for themselves. They have a wave in bot side. They're going to look for the push.
And what a banger to end the day in the end.
it comes down to a smite 50-50. A fight that first looks one for JDG, then for Damwon, and then JDG again.
This is definitely the best game we've had so far today. Back and forth does not do this justice whatsoever. And JDG, the OPL first seed, prove exactly why as they destroy Damwon Kia's Nexus. What an